Restaurateurs are some of the most entrepreneurial, smart thinking, quick-witted, quick on their feet people that I've ever come to know. And when you apply that to their ability to create great menus, this was a no-brainer. So actually, as much as I'd like to take credit for Arizona Chefs Week, I can't take credit for the impetus behind it and the meaning behind it. And that came from our chefs. Chef Bernie was the first to mention something of the Gladly. And then we heard it echoed by many, many other chefs as to we need to try to do something different. Chefs Week is actually the idea and brainchild of cuisine. Not to say Restaurant Week isn't. Restaurant Week is value-oriented, and we wanted to make sure that we kept that. And we knew that there would be a line of demarcation or distinction between the two. But we are now talking about just the magic that happens in the kitchen these next 10 days from August 1st, August 10th of Arizona Chefs Week. And that is chefs wanting to try something new. Chefs trying to say, okay, we've done this for many years, we're going to put a twist on it. And that's what their passion is. We're obviously in this industry to be profitable, but we're really in this industry because we're passionate about food. The primary points that we wanted to make sure the chefs understood that if we're going to set a higher price point, typically than we would have for Arizona Restaurant Week, we have to make sure the value is there, right? Because the consumer's obviously going to understand what goes into a fine dining experience, but they also want the value. And so our chefs understood that. And so that's why we have two price points of $55 and $66. And that's going to be, I think, more than enough value for the meal that is going to be put on the table during Chef's Week. We have just over 40 restaurants participating, which is really exciting for us. You might remember when we first started Spring Arizona Restaurant Week, we had 25 restaurants to start. This past year was our biggest year ever with 250 restaurants participating. So to have that bold of a start is something that not only the chefs are happy about, but we are too.
When people come out for Chef's Week to the Gladly, they can expect an amazing whiskey list. They can expect a cocktail that we're going to be preparing over at Minnow and bringing around to all of our restaurants. They can also expect some of our chefs, Chef Adam and Giuseppe, are doing some special items for the week. Chef's Week gives them an opportunity to see what we do creatively on a daily basis, but also we're offering quite a few of our favorites. And they also get to experience what all the front of the house team does.
ArizonaChefsWeek.com. It's from August 1st to the 10th. The reservations are coming in, so we do recommend making reservations, but also you'll start to see menus pop up as we get closer to the date of what's going to be offered by those restaurants, and they can see it ahead of time instead of just showing up to the restaurant and being surprised by a menu item.